Statistics aren't everything, but Statistics Canada actually interviewed 27,000 Canadians in a 2.5-hour interview. It is the most detailed study that has ever been done. It's the richest database we've ever had. 27,000 Canadians, and what we see is the same pattern from coast to coast to coast. So every province and territory has the same kind of pattern. So it depends on where you are in the country, what the makeup of that population is, but it's the same thing. 40% of Canadians are not operating at the level of literacy that they need to in order to be able to advance. I want us to be able to telegraph to the world how important this issue is. Yeah. Literacy and essential skills training really should be top of mind for most of us in this country, and it isn't.
Fundamentally, you can't learn more in the workplace unless you have these essential skills. So they are foundational.
Long recognized that essential skills really form the foundation of any learning that comes afterwards, and so if you don't have a solid foundation, any training or development or growth or productivity gains you hope to achieve are going to be minimized. Whereas if you focus on this up front, it's something that is much more successful.
I think it's paramount in Canada's success. We've heard that from many partners that that essential skills are important, and all of the essential skills are important.
Workers are increasingly kings in their own space. They're making more discretionary decisions. The hierarchy of work has changed, and so more and more people can do more and more stuff on their own with less supervision, as long as they're properly credentialed.
Yeah.
Okay, well, there's a couple of hooks there. One, they have to be properly credentialed, which means they have to have these skills. And two, if they have that kind of discretion, they have to be able to communicate, they have to be able to read safety manuals and programming, documentation, and so forth. And we're not there.
There is an assumption in industry that these employees should arrive at the doorstep with a certain level of skill. And quite often, even with university graduates, those skills are not always present, or at least not at the level that they need to be.
We all know from our day-to-day experience is the floor just keeps rising on the level of literacy you need.
Canada's workforce is at risk. We spend some time saying to employers, if you need to grasp new technology, if you're going to take on new equipment, if you're new processes or something, the people that are going to do that for you are the ones that are already in your shop. So really the workforce you've got is the tool that you have to fight this fight. Employers, the unions that work with them, associations of various kinds have to all kind of get together on these things. It's unlikely that business will successfully do it alone.
Thank you.
We need to get traction in the workplace.
Yeah.
And we're not going to get traction in the workplace if business leaders aren't totally rallied around this.
So the world of literacy is not one that is well understood, and yet when you think about it, it's part of everybody's job every day, and increasingly so. And the whole reading aspect and technology, you have to be able to read in order to use technology. And the evidence is now coming out of OECD studies and elsewhere that in fact, literacy and digital skills are very closely linked. So if we're talking about a competitive 21st century economy, the 9 essential skills are just that, in my view. They are essential.